Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, August 30th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Yesterday, the first-year kids all returned to school, and today it is the rest of them. Once again, be careful out there. There are a lot of kids out and about in the morning. The bus stops have all changed. School hours have changed, and things just look a lot different. Easy to make a mistake. Just please beware. All right, let's get into today's news, shall we? A week after the 8th murder in Anne Arundel County, the police are investigating their 9th. On Friday, the Anne Arundel County Police were called to the rear of Klaus Liquors at 604 Crane Highway in Glen, Burnie for the report of shots fired. On arrival, they discovered Darius Matthews, 29 of Glen, Burnie, suffering from gunshot wounds in the parking lot. Matthews did die at the scene. During the investigation, police were able to identify a person of interest, and they were taken into custody on an unrelated charge. Now, police have not released any information about this suspect. However, they have said that they believe it was a targeted incident and there is no threat to the community. As always, if there is any information floating around out there that may help the police, please call 410-222-4731. Hey, we now have a Monkeypox Dashboard in Maryland. I guess the good news is that it's not terribly widespread. There are only 461 cases statewide, and they're only found in PG, Montgomery, Baltimore, and Anne Arundel counties, as well as Baltimore City. As reported nationwide, predominantly it is affecting black males. Currently in Maryland, black males account for 264 of the 461 cases. Here in Anne Arundel County, we have 29 cases, representing 6.3% of the total cases in Maryland. Hey, keep this in mind if you're looking to escape the cold a little bit later on this winter. Frontier Airlines just announced daily nonstop flights from BWI to Phoenix. This route will start on November 17th, and one-way fares are starting only at $89. Sounds like a perfect golf getaway. This announcement from Frontier is on the heels of their post-COVID return and the resumption of their flights to Vegas. Now the schools are back in session and you're being a lot more careful on the roads, right? Swing by K&B True Value Hardware in Annapolis. Swing by often. Now through the end of October, K&B is paired up with Bay Ridge Wine and Spirits, Evolve Direct Primary Care, Lido Pizza, and Naptown Scoop to match the customer donations to their favorite schools. When checking out, you can designate an amount to donate to your favorite school's PTA, and the business group will match it up to $17,500. Their goal this year is $37,000. The program started in 2009, and this year their cumulative contributions to area schools will exceed $100,000, so your dollars are getting a double bang for their buck. It is called Cash for Schools, so make sure that you earmark a few dollars when you check out at K&B for your favorite school. Podcast news, up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, Evelyn's, a favorite of mine in West Annapolis. Next weekend it will be St. John's College. And I'll tell you, I am going to hit you with a ton of bonus podcasts that are all pretty date specific. Today at noon, you want to look for one on Hunger Action Month, which is September, and that's with the food bank. Wednesday at noon, you're going to hear from the folks at the Ram's Head, and we talk all about the amazing Annapolis Songwriters Festival that's coming up. And also, on the very close horizon, you're going to hear from the Hospice Cup race and the 9/11 Heroes Run. That ought to keep your ears busy for a little bit. And finally, as we wrap it up, it is Ticket Tuesday. And speaking of that Annapolis Songwriters Festival, Ram's Head has given us some tickets to some of the shows. If you want to see Fantastic Negrito and Michael McHenry Tribe at Maryland Hall on the 15th, or perhaps you want to see Amos Lee with Madison Cunningham and Elizabeth and the Catapult at City Dock on the 16th, or maybe you're kind of a Jake Owen with George Burge and Haley Cairns at City Dock on the 17th. Just send me an email or a DM on Twitter and let me know which one you want to go see, and I might pick you for a pair of tickets. And you do want to check out all the great shows, and most of them are free, at AnnapolisSongwritersFestival.com. And you want to look for that bonus podcast tomorrow for sure. Oh, and a quick programming note. Labor Day is Monday. We're going to honor that day and not do any labor. So there will not be a DNB on Monday the 5th, but we will be back in action on Tuesday. All right, that's a wrap. But first, a quick thank you to you for putting up with me every single day of the week, and also to our sponsors, Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company, and Alpha Engineering. So now you just have to hang tight because we have George Young from DC Mdva Weather standing by with your locally forecast weather report. All of that's coming up in just a bit.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DC Mdva Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DC Mdva Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DC Mdva Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, August 30th. Yesterday was a hot one for the Annapolis region, but it'll be even hotter today before things start to change for the better. Starting tomorrow, look for hot conditions today across all of Anne Arundel County with highs in the 90 to 97 degree range, with heat index values expected to be 100 to 105 degrees, along with a solid chance for some PM showers and thunderstorms as well, so stay tuned for updates on that as the day progresses today. From there, it'll be sunny with temps 85 to 90 Wednesday on some breezy winds before slightly cooler and less humid air moves in for at least a few days with sunshine in mid-80s or so for most across the region Thursday through Saturday, with more sun than expected Sunday and Monday, though it now looks like temps might warm back up a bit toward the upper 80s to near 90 degree mark for the end of the Labor Day holiday weekend. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC Mdva Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely be sure to download our DC Mdva Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt.
One of the biggest questions I'm getting asked right now, what is going on with the housing market? Well, when the interest rates jumped up 2 percentage points, mortgage payments went up 20% for the same home. This is starting to have an effect on the number of buyers we are seeing, with 10% fewer home sales than last spring. However, our inventory is 25% lower than the same time last year. What does all this mean? There are more home buyers than homes on the market, so prices are still increasing. Now more than ever, it's time to work with someone who can guide you with solid, proven advice. Wisdom, proactiveness, and intense marketing make a huge difference. Please give us a call today and let us help you navigate these waters. We promise to educate and guide you with your best interest at heart.
That's another moving moment with Kristi Neidhardt of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.